OpenAI has disbanded its mission alignment team, the very group focused on making AI safe and trustworthy.
And at the same time, a top researcher resigned, citing ethical concerns over plans to put ads in ChatGPT.
Welcome to 5-Minute AI News for Thursday, February 12th, 2026. We're going to break down that OpenAI story. Plus, we've got major drama at Elon Musk's XAI and a look at why Siri's big update keeps getting delayed.
Let's start with OpenAI. Disbanding the safety team while a researcher warns you're about to repeat Facebook's mistakes by monetizing sensitive user conversations, that's a really bad look.
It absolutely is. The researcher, Zoe Hitzig, specifically mentioned users sharing medical fears and relationship issues. The move suggests a major shift, prioritizing revenue over the ethical safeguards they've championed for so long.
Speaking of internal turmoil, Elon Musk's XAI is seeing an exodus. At least 9 engineers, including 2 co-founders, have left right after the big merger with SpaceX.
And this happened just as the company released a 45-minute presentation about its interplanetary ambitions. Musk claims they were pushed out, not lured away, but it still signals some serious growing pains or a major strategic shift internally.
The challenges aren't just at the startups. Apple is hitting more snags with its Siri revamp. The update that would let Siri understand on-screen context has been delayed again, possibly until September.
They're reportedly finding fresh problems in testing. For a company like Apple, these continuous delays highlight just how difficult it is to integrate truly next-gen AI into a legacy product, and they risk falling further behind.
And in another case of features versus safety, Anthropic launched Claude Cowork for Windows, but it comes with a known critical security flaw.
That's the one where a manipulated Google Calendar invite can give someone full control of your computer. Anthropic has said they don't plan to fix it, which is a wild stance to take. It really puts the user in a tough spot, trading powerful AI for significant risk. Let's shift to some new models and product launches. Alibaba just unveiled Qwen Image 2.0, and its ability to render text inside images is nearly perfect.
We're talking complex stuff like ancient Chinese calligraphy or text on a PowerPoint slide, generated flawlessly. This is a huge step forward for creating realistic, text-heavy images. They also launched a new model called RinBrain, specifically for powering robots.
On the consumer side, Uber Eats rolled out an AI cart assistant. You can now use text or even an image to automatically add items to your grocery cart.
That could be a game changer for streamlining online shopping. And in social media, Threads launched a feature called Dear Algo, letting you tell the algorithm what you want to see more or less of, giving users a bit more control over their feed. Looking at the bigger picture, the European AI scene is a mix of highs and lows. The French startup Mistral is on an absolute tear, hitting a $400 million annual revenue run rate.
A 20-fold increase in 1 year. It's being fueled by Europe's push for AI sovereignty. They're even investing over $1 billion in a new data center in Sweden. They are quickly becoming a real alternative to the big US players.
But at the same time, a new German government report paints a grim picture. It says that while their research is strong, they lack homegrown models and compute power, with GDPR regulations hindering local developers, while US models operate more freely.
It really highlights the struggle for Europe. They're calling for major policy reform to unify the market for startups. On the hardware front, ByteDance is reportedly in talks with Samsung to produce custom AI chips to deal with memory shortages.
And while we build more data centers on the ground, an analysis of putting them in orbit shows just how difficult that will be. A 1 gigawatt orbital data center could cost over $42 billion.
That's nearly 3 times the cost of a ground-based one. It puts projects like XAI's Star Cloud into perspective. The barrier to entry for space-based AI is just astronomical. Pardon the pun.
That OpenAI story is definitely the one to watch today. Disbanding a core safety team is a major signal about their priorities moving forward.
Agreed. It raises fundamental questions about the direction of the entire industry. That's all the time we have for today. For more on these stories, check out the links in our show notes.
Please take a moment to like, subscribe, and leave a review on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. It helps new listeners find the show. Thanks for tuning in to 5-Minute AI News.
Have a great day.